Grudy's Racing Resto. Right, let's have a bit of a squeeze of this. Hold on 2 secs, I'll get my torch. Rightio. 325 IS. We've got the light on anyway. Nice car. Real nice car. So it's good to actually have a car that's been looked after and a sensible person that works on it. I have done fuel lines. So I spied this car at our club picnic, and I did actually point out that everything he'd done was actually quite nice, and he wanted me to have a look over the car and give him my opinion. We have a couple of things that need to be done in future. Rack, steering knuckle, do a purple tag on it, just for the simple fact it gets a little bit of track work. Yes, 325 IS, and he takes it to the track. Right, so we did fuel lines. We did, let me get this down here, oil filter housing O-rings. Don't know how well you can see that, but all the oil filter housing's been cleaned. Hold on, let's go around the other side. Rightio. We did a 750 IL master, which you can barely see. I have resealed, like I do on all of them, I've resealed the hoses into the throttle body. I have recrimped all the vacuum lines from the booster. I have also made sure that the O-ring down there, where the booster and the master joins, is also sealed. So I use a little bit of Loctite 567 on that. Just checked over this whole car. It's actually really, really good. It's a credit to the owner. He looks after the car himself, and I think he does quite a good job. I think the fuse box needs a little bit of needs a screw put back in. It's had a little bit of effort there. Something's happened, but that's right. Now, always look, whenever I look at an E30, always look at this section here. So many E30s come in and they're bulged under the fuse box. So they've hit a gutter, they've had a front ender. This car's really good. Delphin. No sunroof. Pop outs. It's good. It's very, very good. It's got a few little blemishes, which makes it even better in my eyes, because then it's got its own little personality. So, okay, back to what we did. We did the brakes. I will take it for a test drive shortly. Did tappet clearances. What else did I do? I fit a new rocker cover gasket because the gasket was weeping at the top from the half moon. Used my Loctite 567 like I always do on the rubbers, and used on the gasket as well. So yeah, thought I'd just run through a few little things on it and show you a beautiful E30 325 IS, which has been one of the jobs for the week, and obviously part of the BMW Drivers Club South Australia. So yeah, well, I've actually got to blow it off with air gun. I give customers the option of us washing it, or I let them wash their own car. Some customers are very, very finicky with their vehicles and they would rather wash it themselves. So if that's the case, I'll let him. If not, we'll take it and give it a complimentary wash. Well guys, when you're playing with these things, you've got to realise that if it's got a little oil leak, you kind of need to track it down. Most of the time oil leaks will... Okay, let me show you. Rightio. Right, so most of the time, there's a little bit of grease on here still. I'll wipe that down. And most of the time what will happen is your oil leaks will track from there down, and it will usually be from rocker cover. So what I'll do with this one is I'll give this a little wash when it's outside. I have done the oil filter housing, so what I do is I actually do that there, which is your temperature switch for your oil cooler. So I've just done these up. It looks to be pretty good. Right, so what happens is your oil leak will either run down the side of the head, or it'll run down the side of the sump like here, and it'll end up at the back and it'll drip from here. They also run down the back of the cylinder head, and they drip down the block, and they drip through the bell housing and out the bottom of the bell housing. So just a little bit of knowledge for you to understand that just because it's dripping from a certain place doesn't mean, you know, it's not running down the side of the engine. So M40s have a nice little cavity that runs down and will drip from the middle of the engine. M20s will do very similar as well. This one we will do some more stuff on as it comes in next time, but it will probably be, might be that little O-ring up in there. So that is the distributor block off. So yeah, each time it comes back I'll check over a bit more. This is what we do with the cars. We get very, very personal with them and work out all the little things and go from there. But yeah, this one's lovely. Ball joints, lollipops have been done, lots of stuff, so yeah. Well, hope you have a lovely day, and thanks for watching.